Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we've got all sorts of craziness going on at the moment. Patch 7.21, there's a bit of a leak of what's coming. We actually don't have the official what's coming, but there is a leak. And I need to go over the leak and just kind of give my view. It's not a good view, by the way. And I also need to talk to you about what should happen. Okay? I always say to my kids, like, well, I used to say it a lot and they used to get mad about me saying it, but like, don't come to me with a problem, come to me with the solution. So I need to do the same. I've got to practice what I preach. So before we get into it, let's see what this is. Anniversary tournament is over. Baron was the winner. And did we get a bunch of stuff? We did. We don't really know how or what. Go to the game. Winner of the tournament is Baron. Yes, yes, yes. Where is the stuff? I guess, is it just in our inbox? No. Is it in the shop? No. Maybe it will just pop up at some point. We should be getting some cool stuff. We should be getting, do we still see it there? No. Basically, it's like a legendary book and all sorts of stuff. All cool, all positive. Okay. Now, you might have seen over the last week, specifically the last week, there has been a lot of Soulstone packs. And not just horrendous ones. By my spending prowess, yeah, I'm a whale. I'm a self-proclaimed whale here. Not a kraken. And there is a big difference, by the way. But I am a whale. And I do spend on this game far more than the average human should spend on a game. And the Soulstone packs, up until last week, are always skips. I bought like 2 before last week. Whereas last week they started to come out with the Soulstones valued more like 50 cents, and the Immortals valued much lower as well. And I'm like, that's about where I'm comfortable to buy a few packs in Soulstones. Okay? And we then managed to get some data mine info. And I'm not supposed to talk about data mine info yet. We have this kind of gentleman's agreement with Raid that we'll let data mine stuff stay there until it's actually in the game, because it might change, it might alter, it might be input in the game for 6 months' time. So, you know, just give them the courtesy of not spreading a load of data mine stuff, because we don't know when it's actually coming. Anyway, we got this data mined info that said there might be some Soulstone tournaments coming up. And, you know, I was chatting to Saf about this, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because of my gentleman's agreement. But I and a lot of massive clans would have had prior knowledge that there's these couple of lines of code that have entered Raid. So some people would have been hoarding Soulstones for that reason. Okay. I didn't do that because morally, I'm not that sort of person. Okay. I'm not that type of person. Anyway, we've seen a lot more of these Soulstone packs popping up. We then find out via Google Play, Google Store News, in the new update, this has not come from Content Creator Chat or anything, this is literally from Google Store, that the next patch coming up is going to have Soul Chase tournaments. Now, we don't know exactly what they're going to look like. We don't know exactly when they're going to go live, but they are coming, and it's one of the big feature drops of this patch. In fact, look at the patch. Soul Chase tournament, Soulstone Rush, turn attack tournaments, it comes out in a minute. Level 6 blessings now get additional bonuses. We'll come to that in a minute. One new champion has joined Teleria, which I guess is the fusion. New lore is going to be added. And then artifact set rebalance, which is quite interesting. When I know more, I will talk about that. So it comes back to then, let's start here. Level 6 blessings now grant additional stat bonuses. I've said it, I'm a whale, okay? I'm a whale. Over the last couple of weeks, I've bought, I don't know, 500 Soulstones? Maybe more. No, probably about 500 Soulstones. Yeah? And before that, I'd bought maybe another few hundred, maybe 300 tops. Okay, so I've bought somewhere close to 800. And there was a time where I farmed the essence every day. So I've pulled quite a chunk of Soulstones. Also, my account is in a place where Soulstones matter because I own nearly every champion. There's very few souls that I pull, yeah, where I just don't own the champion. So Soulstones actually make quite a difference to my account. Versus my free-to-play, where pulling Soulstones is like pissing in the wind. Yeah, it's complete waste of time. You like to just get it straight back in your face. So on my main account, it is worthwhile. Let's see how many 6-star blessings I've accrued in that time. Okay, saw this downloaded. Come on, game. Let me do my video. So we've got 1, 2 in legendary champions and 3 in epics. In fact, the epics, both of these, Seer and Godseeker, I actually farmed my way from a lower level. Level 3 up to 6, level 2 up to 6. Yeah, so out of my account, with all those Soulstones I've pulled, I've got like 5, right? Level 6 blessings. And what they're saying here is that these blessings are now going to give additional stats. We already get an insane amount of stats for blessings, right? Like power creep off through the roof, okay? Look at all these extra stats I get. 50 accuracy, 6k health, 10 speed, and they're saying they're going to put more stats just here, just at this point. We've already had, don't worry about accuracy for Smite or Brimstone if you're level 6. Don't worry about accuracy for Polymorph if you're level 6. And now they're saying they're throwing more stats just at level 6. It's ridiculous, honestly, because it benefits the extremely few and not the many. No patch should be aimed in that direction, Raid. No patch. It's stupid. It's stupid business practice, okay? So that's one thing. Now, Soulstone Rush and Soul Chase Tournament. It depends what they look like. And this is why it's hard to do this video, right? Because I'm generally a positive person, okay? And I want to believe, I want to believe that Soul Chase Tournament is about you selecting which soul you want. It's about you then doing something which you can actually do to go after that soul. Yeah, that's what I want to believe it is. And if that's what it is, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. I'd be like, damn, yeah, sign me up. Give me a 6-star Rotus, and I will do as much champion training as you want me to do. I will do as much dungeon farming as you want me to do. If it's like a fusion type model, but to get a 6-star soul for the champion that you choose, then damn, I'm up for it, right? I am. Not everyone would be, by the way, but I would be. I think that's actually would be quite a cool thing to do. But Soulstone Rush, I can't see past this just being what it says here. Earn points by summoning souls. Right? It's straight up. That's what it's telling you it is. There's no like quibbling about what it is. That is what it's going to be. So then let's understand how many souls we're likely to have, or summon stones we're likely to have. Unless they do, and this is it, unless they do a whole bunch of tournaments, events, a bit like they're doing now, but honestly, with way more stuff, unless they do a load more where you're getting rewards, which is around summoning souls, it's going to be for literally the 1% of people that just go and buy the packs. So it leads me to, this is a problem. What's the solution? I mean, there's a definite solution required for, you can tell I've just patched because the game is slow as hell, for this dungeon. Iron Twins. Okay, I can farm Iron Twins, right? I can farm it daily. Yeah, I've got Geomancer. Right? This mode, this game, has got 2 big problems. It shouldn't cost you energy. If it just cost you keys, more people would farm this every day. They'd farm a lower level maybe, or they'd farm something, but it is not worth your energy for the reward. This is the problem. Also, if you're trying to farm the highest level, if you don't own this fella, it's so flipping slow. In fact, let me try and show you. Okay, so I'm on the optimizer here. By the way, anyone can download the optimizer for free if you want to come and use any of these tools. I did videos on this the other day. So if I go into Team Optimizer, bearing in mind, I own nearly all the champions in the game, right? So if we look at Iron Twins, where are you? Iron Twins, let's call it Iron Twins Void. And if we look at stage 15, Yeah, and I say, find me a team. This is looking at champions that I own. What it'll do is it'll try and find the fastest team first. But let's look at all the fast teams. Geo, 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 double Geo, 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 Geo. Is there anyone in the top teams here that do not own this one champion? No. Okay, so now if I say exclude Geomancer. Okay, bearing in mind these are all like 1 minute 30 odd teams, yeah? Exclude Geo. We've got Void Legendary, Void Legendary, Void Legendary, 2 big champions, 1 minute 50. I mean, it gets ridiculous, right? What needs to be done to farm the highest level? I guess if we took out Helicaf as well, exclude Helicaf, who's the other. I'd say there's probably 3 champions that make this work. But ultimately, it's either a block damage team or it's Geo. And these are the fastest teams that the optimizer has gathered. And you notice most of these are just 1 battle or 2 battles because it's probably not got 100% success rate. Yes, it's not until you get down to this one where it's a probably more realistic version of what someone's actually doing. So this is a problem, right? It's a problem that high-end content is gated by one particular champion. And it's also a problem that it burns through tons of your energy. The other problem is that you just don't get much stuff. Yeah, if I farmed it every day, which I did do for a long time, farm it every single day, I don't get enough stuff to really pull any Soulstones. I'm pulling like 1 a day, maybe 2 if you're lucky. It's just crap rewards. So if Raid are going to do this thing where there's a Soulstone rush, they have to amend the content at the same time. It can't be hidden behind one champion. It can't be such crap rewards, and it can't burn all of your energy for the day. It's 3 things that have got to change. Otherwise, this is just an absolute joke, and it's a Kraken fest. And if it's a Kraken fest, people are going to get properly pissed off. Okay, they will. So the level 6 blessing thing sounds horrendously bad. Literally affects less than 1% of the players. The Soulstone Rush, same thing. Soul Chase, I just pray that it's not what I think it's going to be and it's actually something interesting. 1 new champion. Artifact set rebalance I'll come to when I know more. And then the last thing here, turn attack tournaments. Clear dungeons in as few turns as possible. This is a weird mechanic they go for, right? I guess it's the only one that's not cheat code. Like, possible to cheat. Like, we could cheat time depending on the speed of your PC. Phones run slower than PCs, etc. So, this turn count thing is what they use in Doom Tower right now. Like, if you want to try and be a winner in Doom Tower, and, you know, some people do this and they find it a lot of fun. Come on. Oh, that was my freebie. That was my freebie. I guess let's have a quick look. What was the freebie? Hopefully I didn't miss it. 5-star chicken, 6-star ore, the big book, and some nice stuff. Good job on that, Raid. That's basically like a promo code for free. We will take it. Thank you for that. Yeah, so if you're doing Doom Tower and you're trying to be the best player at Doom Tower, look at the rankings here. It's all about the turns you take. Yeah, so you can actually improve your position over time by going back and doing less turns on other content. Look at this dude compared to everyone else. He's literally like, from my clan, I think, literally killing it here. In fact, oh, this is my clan. Let's check the globals. Edit that part out. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, here you go. So look, basically the fewest turns that you take is the higher up the leaderboard you go. Yeah, so this is, for some people, it's a really fun thing to do. Like, you're trying to almost find cheeky ways to not take a turn. You know, you're trying to abuse things like refresh accessories. You're trying to abuse passives like on Eurost and stuff like that. It's a different way of playing Raid, honestly. It doesn't mean these are quick. It just means they don't take many turns. You know, it's using things like counterattack, which doesn't run a turn. Ally attack doesn't run a turn. So that's the type of thing that they're going to be throwing into tournaments. It doesn't necessarily mean it's Kraken only, by the way. You know, Earbad, who's totally free to play, does extremely well in those Doom Tower comps, yeah? But he does have a good account, even as a free-to-play. But it depends. Again, this one depends how they set it up. It might actually be quite fun, or it might just be like, do you own some of the crazy Theodores, Calvalaxes, that type of stuff. Could end up being quite fun, though. But anyway, I guess we wait and see what's going to happen. But it feels like this is horrendous as a patch. Feels horrendous to me. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Yikes. I'll see you later.